Hello, thank you for tuning in today. Welcome to my channel, Women in Balance. But like I expressed previously before, this is not just for women. I just call it that because I am a woman and I relate to what women think. But this is more of a channel for positivity and to push you to follow your dreams and your goals and give you some tips, share stories that you are welcome to share in the comments if you like. Um, I would like to build a community that we can all talk and relate and express our feelings and help one another. Um, and yeah, that's my whole purpose of making this channel. So what I'm going to talk about today, it's about something that probably a lot of people will relate, and that's betrayal in relationships. Like I expressed before in other videos, I was really, 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 really in love with my ex-husband, and unfortunately, he betrayed me. He cheated on me several times, and I still love him. I think I did things wrong myself. I'm not gonna be like it was all him. No, I think there's two people in a relationship, and of course I didn't cheat on him, but I could have reacted better, or I should have walked away the first time it happened, and I decided to stay, and it didn't help. It just made our relationship worse. Even though I really truly believe he loved me for real, like he was really in love with me as well. Like we were crazy in love. We were young. But he is who he is, and oh well, life has to continue. But what I wanted to talk about is like if you are in that type of situation, and it's really hard, especially when you love that person so much and they betray you, and then you feel like your world is crushing down, and you have a lot of pain, and the first thing that you should do is like obviously try to have a conversation with this person, but if it's broken and there's no trust, you just have to accept it and deal with it and try to, you know, construct your life after that and learn how to love yourself, which is not easy, especially when you've been in relationships and then you out of the sudden just have to start living alone. And that's a very hard process. But once you go through that phase, I'm telling you, it gets way better. So um, I just want to acknowledge your pain and I'm here for you. And anyways, so once that's happened and you finally admit it to yourself and you have to get out of that relationship, I think the next step is to take it easy, to take some time, rest, because you're heartbroken and it's just like any sickness, you need some time to recover, sometimes to relax, to spend time with other people who love you, your friends, your family, and slowly start gaining confidence about yourself. Because I know when you're betrayed and you're broken, you feel like a failure and you feel like, oh my gosh, what I do, like why didn't this work? And a lot of times we take all the guilt, and it shouldn't be like that. Like I said, there's two people in a relationship. So um and if he or she is chosen to go in a different direction, then you should step away and let it be and let it go. And um betrayal gave me courage to become a better person, to become a better version of myself. So in the long run, you will, there's I see there's two types of people, like people that will just drown themselves and unfortunately won't get out of that. And then there's other people that it's like, oh, you betray me, well, I'm gonna teach you. And that's basically what my position was, but not at first. Obviously, it took time, and I had to learn a lot of things, beautiful things also about myself that I didn't know before, and how resilient and strong I was, and how also having my daughter, obviously, it's an encouragement to keep going, to try to, I mean, if you're heartbroken and down to the ground, as might as well just try to, do what you dream about. Like, go for it. Like, if you're already broken from something so dramatic and drastic, what else can be worse, right? Like, go for it. Rebuild yourself. Surround yourself with good thoughts and good company, and And if you have nobody, then it's okay. You can go out, make friends. I know it's not that easy, but sometimes talking to someone could be extremely helpful. And then start focusing on yourself. Like, what is it you want to do? Rediscover who you are. What are the things you like? When you start a business, or go get that job that you always wanted, or don't get into like, oh, I'm gonna be drinking and I'm gonna go like party, and I think that's just gonna make things worse. But of course, I'm not gonna deny that I did that a couple times, just because maybe wanted to feel a bit better, or wanted to have reassurance that, oh, I still look good, I still can have someone. But anyways, I think I'm going on a different direction. What I want to say is that take action, create a plan, give yourself some time to recover. Um, don't overthink what happened over and over again, because I mean, you can think about what happened and then take the lessons from it, and you can realize what you did wrong, what went wrong. But just take it as a lesson, and then from there, continue to grow and build. And then for the next relationship you get into, you will know better. It will give you that experience. So acknowledge the pain, uh, take time to rest, and then make a plan, and start getting building some boundaries. Um, Building boundaries. Don't let yourself get treated in a way that you don't deserve. You are valuable. You're human. You have things to offer that might have not been for the last person you were, but eventually somebody will look at those things as something amazing. So start loving yourself. Start working on what you want, and self-reflect. Empower yourself. Um, if you have kids, well, your kids are always a motivation. They should be a motivation because they need you, and they need you to be strong and put together, because you're their example. So um, try to find all those things that are worth it in life, and try to get a perspective on what really matters. Think like, what will happen in 5 years if I stay in this constant sadness and, oh, he did this to me, or it's not going to take you anywhere. Instead, grab all that energy, refocus it onto something that you love doing in your family, and start building from there. You know, um, Slowly. One of the things that helped me a lot right after my separation was meditation, and I know a lot of people doesn't want to do that or believe that, but um, guided meditation from YouTube videos was incredible for me. It helped me focus and start letting go and start learning new things. I signed up for photography classes. I was on to getting my real estate license, which now I am a real estate agent. Um, I started painting, as you see, um, things that I've been wanting to do forever, and I put them aside because I was so absorbed by this toxic relationship, and now things are great. So just wanted to encourage you, and and let you know that, first of all, become aware, and second, have boundaries. You know, then self-reflect, and then discover who you are, and empower yourself. Work out. Working out's great. I have to say, I started working out and I started feeling better, because obviously my body started changing in a good way, and that made me feel really good. And my mind also, obviously, you start accomplishing things little by little, and that makes you feel really empowered. So try that. And then lastly, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for whatever happened. Don't take all the guilt yourself. And if you did something that might have caused the relationship to go that way, oh well, you did your best at that time. And now you're here trying to make a better life. So those are my tips for today. You could also journal, write it down, because writing things down could also help you, get rid of all that you're carrying inside. Um, just reevaluate everything, and just think that that happens to all of us. I'm sure all of us have been there at least once. Um, And yeah, just stay strong and be happy and don't give up. Put all your energy and love into what you want to become or what you already are, and then you just making yourself better. And I think that's all I'm going to say for today. Thank you for watching. Remember, you're not alone. You can always comment, reach out. I seriously want to build a community of friends um, where we're all helping each other. There's a lot of bad things happening around the world. And the more we become together and support each other, I think we will feel less alone. So if you want to reach out in the comments, don't be a hater, please. If this video it's not for you, then just move along because I don't have time for that. So, but if you are interested in, learning things, empowering yourself, then keep watching. Subscribe to my channel because I will have more talks about how I became uh, a better version of myself. How did I overcome the sadness of my past experiences? And I want to share with people that sometimes feels down or they think they can't get out of it. You can. So, anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.